Business credit. You hear so much talk about it on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, all over the place. But the real question is it true what they say about business credit? Is it overrated? Or is it as important as they make you believe it is? I don't know. What's up, guys? It's me, Sean John. Thanks for hitting the channel up. Middleman CEO, where I teach you how to create a business by not being the person who do all the work. Make sure to hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Thanks for every new subscriber we've gotten. And I promise you the course is going to be on the way soon. I hope to drop it soon. So if you're ready to get the course to learn how to start a business using only your cell phone and make thousands of dollars a month, no exaggeration. Whenever I first started, I was literally making, some days, I was making probably anywhere between $500 to $750 a month, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just learning the game, and but now I'm good at it, right? It's magic. And so I decided to create a course to show so many people that's not working or who needs additional income. Hey, look, I'll teach you how to make full-time money working part-time just using your cell phone. And I'll teach you the game in my because I got a moving channel. So if you want to learn about the moving business, go to Moving Biz CEO. But I'll teach you in Middleman to Millions. I'll teach you how to be the middleman and make yourself a lot of money. And that's the real game. So if you want to get the course, drop a 1 in the comment. Let me know. The course isn't out yet, but I'll keep you posted, right? So again, the question is, how important is business credit? Is it something you need to start a business? Is it mandatory? Is it something you should be working towards? Right? So I'll start off by saying this. I guess for each individual, it just depends on what you want to accomplish, right? But I look at the major companies and I go, well, these companies that grew and became like billion-dollar brands, there was really no business credit involved. These guys would go to hard money lenders, angels, investors, and these people would pour money into an idea, into a vision, and these guys would use the money to grow it into something that one day would become profitable. And so, like, for instance, right, if you want to start a moving business or a home cleaning service or whatnot, you don't have to borrow money to do that, right? You can actually jump into the business for almost no money. And for instance, like if I was in right, so if I want to get a move, you could jump on Craigslist for $5 and say, who needs help moving? And all it costs you is $5. Somebody give you a call, you book the job, you make money the same day. They may pay you $100, $125 an hour to help them load a U-Haul, and bam, you say, for instance, you take 4 hours, bam, you make $500 just off a 4-hour job, just off of a $5 ad, right? That's how easy money gets made. So I believe that cash flow is way more important. How much more important? Way more important than business credit. Because if you create a business that cash flows positively, then any bank is going to be willing to do business with you, number one. Number two, you don't need to borrow money. The business can actually fund itself. So the only reason you would be borrowing money is to grow a business, because remember, I teach you, never start a business on debt. Never start a business using debt. The reason you don't is because you don't want to be stuck in a position where you have to pay back the debt, right? And you want to be in a position where you know your business works. So I always say, just like the sharks say on Shark Tank, that once you go out and prove the concept, okay, now we're good. Now we can get money going, right? Money flowing. But I always tell guys, hey, listen, go out and get a sale first. Then we'll know your business works, right? You got a product, go sell it. Not to your warm market. Go sell it to a stranger. Go get a stranger to do business with you. And if they're willing to do that, then we might be on to something, right? And so now, since we know that a stranger's willing to do business with you, the next step would be, all right, cool. Now that we know that people other than your family would buy from you, now you might have a chance, right? So now go out and get more and more customers. because that's the deal, right? So if you get people to do business with you, then you know they're willing to buy from you, right? And so now you got cash flow. So cash flow to me is way more important than having business credit, because if I got cash flow, I don't need business credit. The cash flow will fund the growth of the business. So I know they give you the rah-rah and the hoo-ha on here and the whoop-de-woo, but I'm telling you the truth. That's just a lot of talk. You don't necessarily need that to do your business. Me personally, I wouldn't borrow anybody's money until I figured out if I can make this business work or not, or if I can get customers, because I don't want to be stuck paying you back for a business that failed. So, in my opinion, business credit is not that important, right? Even personal credit is not that important, because if you create a business and you try to go get business credit, they're just going to look at your personal credit, right? And still, even if your personal credit is A1, you're still going to be on the hook to pay that back if your business fails. No matter what, you got to pay that back, whether your business made it or not. Whereas if you get a business and it cash flows, right? So when I started my moving business, we were cash flowing. I was making money same day. They would pay me same day, real time. And so before you know it, I had $100,000 in the bank in about a year, right? So if I got 100 grand in the bank, my business doesn't require much. It only requires a truck, uniforms, supplies, right? So I don't need to go borrow $50,000 to grow my business. I have the money right there with me, right? My business continues to make money to fund its own growth. And so I'm telling you guys, be careful about, getting caught up in that business credit rah-rah, right? Getting caught up in that business credit dreamland, right? Because you listen to me, you don't have to have business credit. You just got to make cash flow. So if you can get cash flow, and if your business continues to make money, cash flow is all you need. If your business is cash positive, you can fund growth. You can fund your lifestyle. You can fund vacation. You just need a cash flow positive business. So if your business is making you $500 a day, you don't have to go out and borrow money. You're already cash flow positive. The business will tell you when it's time to grow. And then you go take some of the money you've saved up from the business, go reinvest it back into the business. That's better than any business credit, because number one, you don't have to pay it back if your business fails. It's your money. And number two, you don't have to borrow it and pay back interest. If you borrow the bank's money, they're going to charge you interest. Even if it fails, you still got to pay back the interest. So you don't want to be in that position. Take my advice. Business credit is not that important. Personal credit is not that important. I'm not telling you don't take care of it. I'm just telling you these things are not preventing you from being successful. Go out, create cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. And if your business can cash flow, then your business can grow. Hit thumbs up, hit subscribe. See you on the next video.